Stream connected. Stream is live. We are ready for action. Alright. Welcome back, everybody, to the IMRC season number 11. The fourth race of the season here tonight at the track that I constantly was thinking was, oh, is it next race? Is it next race? Well, now it's finally here. Las Vegas. 120 laps on tap for tonight. Still a pretty healthy field, and a reborn named driver on pole position. I will get into that in just a moment. All the memes, all the jokes. Just kind of having fun here tonight, as you can tell by the upside down thumbnail. So, but joining me, a new face to the booth, Allie Rain. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And it is official, too, that Allie Rain is now my first and middle name now. So, yay.
Sweet. That's awesome, because Jaden just got their name legally changed as well, so.
Hey, everything's great in the world now.
Everything is freaking awesome. And hopefully we're going to be in for an awesome show here tonight at Las Vegas. We'll see who's going to get lucky. Going to roll the dice. Who's it going to pay off for? We'll give you the rundown of the starting positions here in the meantime, though. So, on pole, a gentleman by the name of Dane Stinson, who, if I am led to believe correctly, is actually Austin Ogo from last season. Y'all remember him? Now apparently hath been reborn after being, quote-unquote, murdered in the race riots that ensued after Homestead last season. Yeah, that is a direct quote. So Dane Stinson on pole, Jeff Dixon, winner at Talladega in second. As we've kicked it to the race session already, Jovan Anderson, another winner this season in third. Shane Sainz, Don LaPrade, the top five. Robbie Gilvin, Natan Amoedo, Will Goss, Daniel Rodriguez, and Zach Rogers are the top 10. Got Tyler Mallon, Tristan Allen, Cole Baker, Nick Gunther back in action tonight, and Chris Emery, last week's winner, and then Daniel Day round out the drivers who took lap times. We also got Henry Nova, Felipe Teixeira, Cody Lamas, Chris Wetz, and Noah Degenhart all starting tonight. Allie was going to race, but then felt bad for me and decided to join me in the booth, which I appreciate.
Of course. I mean, I think Noah said that, according to Noah, he might not be coming back as we get the command here.
Yeah, Noah Degenhart not on the grid. So it looks like we'll officially have 20 drivers starting this thing. 21 possibly on track once the 87 returns. As usual, run one restart at these drivers' disposal if they were to wreck in the first, I believe, 2 laps. And of course, Allie, thank you as well for listening into the Towers communications so that we can...
Of course, yeah, it's that.
So we can keep up to date with what is going on and off track as well. Pace car is in. The all Ford front row. Bring him to the green flag. And off we go at Sin City. Clean first lap, led by the 7 of Stinson. That's going to be hard for me to not say Ogo by accident.
Oh,
Jovan Anderson.
There's the one restart.
Got drivers spinning and a lot of trouble on the back. And this is where all carnage is going to ensue. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Don LaPrade, that's a little skid there. Shane Sainz is flying, and yep, that is the standard Oh, it's time for a restart. Well, let's make the most of it.
Now make the most of it and run.
Quite.
And there it is.
In the meantime, I'm going to bump your volume up just a tad bit more. So try not to scream.
Of course.
Get on off track. And this time it will be official no matter what happens. I guess we'll also throw out
the way racing is here. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's been something. I think that all 3 races have gone to green, white, checkered now. I think.
That does seem accurate.
Don't know if I'm wrong about Talladega, but I know that the last 2 were.
I know Auto Club went into a GWC. I remember that vividly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you were out there for that one, which of course is always good to see on track. But like I said, it's nice having you up here. Always nice having another voice. Flying solo at Auto Club was hard. Not gonna lie.
Can we try this again and try to make it green this time again?
Yeah, we'll see if we can go a little bit farther this time. Dane Stinson. It is not Austin Ogo. But yeah, Dane did not get a good start the first time. Gets a really good jump this time, and it's Dixon that struggles on the initial start. Done the Prad. Gonna move up to 3rd with Jovan Anderson in 2nd. And battling for 4th now is the 14 versus the 36. Our colleague Natan Amoito. Beautiful K&N colors for that number 36.
Definitely so. I mean, it looked like to me that Dixon spun the tires going to green this time as compared to the 7 on the first attempt.
He maybe tried to get a little more aggressive there, and it just didn't quite work out. 36 cleared him now, trying the crossover move. Dana Rodriguez up into the wall, a little bit further back. A couple drivers, though, who are further back, as that is the wrong button. A couple drivers to keep an eye on that are a little bit further back at the moment. Chris Emery, of course, winner at Michigan, right now playing the conservative strategy, just let Daniel Day past him. You also got Zach Rogers back here. Those are 2 guys that know how to get it done. Rogers running up front quite a bit the last 2 races. Had some bad
we got a
luck.
battle for the lead heating up here between Stinson and Anderson here.
Ooh, good call there as the 3 clips the apron a little bit, and Anderson looks like he's going to take the lead. No problem.
And new leader, 93.
New leader indeed. Don't see anyone dipping below that white line yet, though. At least not that I've seen.
I haven't seen it yet either. I know people were trying to use it in practice.
Yeah, is that, does the rule still apply that that's legal down there?
I think it's still legal, but you got to merge carefully coming up. And the driver that you try to pass down there must give you room. I don't think Shane mentioned it in driver's meeting, but if I remember correctly, it was legal when I last ran before this season.
Okay, well, it's definitely legal. Will Goss is currently using that to pass Shane's sides. That is shown for the 8th position. New colors on that number 27. That thing looks freaking fantastic. I was mentioning to Allie earlier. Just these are some awesome paint schemes here. I mean, of course, you have the real life scheme of the 14 being the Chase Briscoe colors, but everyone else out here is Stinson trying for the lead once again.
Now it looks like he'll probably try to clear it here into 1.
Maybe. Oh man, they draw pretty even right now.
Oh, the 14 having that terrible warp issue here, and yep, Stinson clears the 93 yet again for the lead.
So swapping the lead a couple times are these guys. I mean, they've again, if I am led to believe that that is indeed Ogo. Those 2 have raced each other a lot. They've had a lot of great battles over the years. And still keeping at it, and that is awesome to see. Yeah, still some lag there from the 14. That does happen to him on occasion. If it does get bad enough, though, they will send him out of line. Right now, Tyler Mountain and Natan Amoito, a couple of the more aggressive drivers, going at it here.
Battle between Rogers and the 20 back here too.
Yep, Zach Rogers 6, Daniel Rodriguez 20. Rogers not really making much forward progress right now, but that might be by design.
And the 69 underneath the 14 for position here too.
Pretty much checking on through the field. Chris Sweat's rounding out the field right now. 20 cars officially on track. And everyone's still pretty much within the same straightaway of each other, which is great to see, considering the type of track that we're on. I know that we're probably going to see tires hold together pretty well for a while, but then by the time this run comes to an end, which will be around lap 32 to 34, yeah, they'll definitely be slowing down quite a bit, as, yeah, like you were saying, this battle for third might be starting to heat up a little bit.
I mean, when I was out on track earlier, tire wear was like a full second off, and it was terrible, because if you were trying to flat-foot it around here, you can hardly do it. It would just literally push you up against the wall.
Yeah, these guys are going to be fighting pretty tight. Ooh, man, a little bit sideways as Gilvin tried to move on 25. Going to open the door for the 18 of Malin.
And Malin looks like we'll clear Gilvin for the 4th spot here.
That is the 4th spot. Comes back down to cover off Jeff Dixon in the 14. And does so no problem. But I will say, with the style of racing that we're seeing here and how much they're needing to lift off in the corners, everyone still pretty much nose to tail, which is pretty impressive to see.
That is very true. I mean, West's already lost the draft. That might be by his design to save his stuff for the very end, I think.
Wetz always finds a way to kind of to find some speed at the end, find some track position, and get up there. We're just checking for the back of the field. Daniel Day just lost a couple spots.
Mm-hmm.
But
I've
everyone
always
else
wondered about that 80 car of Tristan Allen. Is it the left Twix or is it the right Twix?
Seth has been asking him the exact same thing, and so have I. Apparently, we're going to get our answer at some point this season.
Hopefully so. I would like to hear it before I have to disappear into the abyss, but it's okay. I mean, Tristan's going to get passed by Cody here, too, on the front straightaway.
Ooh, speaking of passing, we got another pass for the lead.
It looked like there was a dead heat there for the lead, as a matter of fact. Literally by, 5/1000s for it.
Wow, that's
impressive. That's very close.
That is awesome. But Anderson has taken it back.
And it looks like move Malin to 3rd and Dunlop right up to 4th.
John LaPrade, always a very quiet yet really good driver. Finds his way to some good results. I think some of the results haven't quite shown the full potential of that 25. Of course, made it really deep into the chase last season. Was the best of the non-championship 4 at that. So that driver knows how to get it done. Of course, was driving the 74 last season. Now in the 25. The Lucas Oil colors, and again, that thing just...
That's a beautiful scheme,
love it.
in my opinion.
69 also sporting new colors. DEX says it looks like he maybe got a little loose there or something.
That may be so. The Dex Imaging 69, that is.
Oh, he gets into Dixon! Man, Dixon is shot up the wall.
I mean, he keeps on going, but that right side is hilled.
That right side is definitely caved. Now that's going to be the question of, is repairing it going to be worth it or not? Because you're going to lose a lot of time on pit road, but you also might lose a lot of time on track if you don't.
Did somebody say that right side is flattened like a pancake?
It's definitely pancake. Nearly got into the 20 and the 55. Yeah, Dixon starting to struggle a little bit. 20 really close there. Checking up front.
That's one of the effects of having that aero damage if you hit the wall like that.
Yeah, you'll definitely start to push up a lot more. I think that you and I can probably speak from experience.
Oh, and Felipe spun in the infield?
Oh, Felipe Teixeira at 16. Might not be a caution if there was no contact.
It looked like he just bounced off of Tristan and then he just lost it on his own.
Oh, goodness. Stinson on a big block there on Malin.
That's exactly what it looked like for Felipe. He bounced off of Tristan and then hit the wall and then spun it.
That is interesting as far as, like, if that...
I don't know if it was warp or...
Like if you bounce off of someone and then bounce off the wall and then spin, I don't know what the call would be there as far as if that would count as
That's
contact.
what I want to know, but Shane hasn't said anything over whisper.
I mean, that's also a thing. I mean, Shane Sides is out here racing, so he can't see everything that's going on. He has to rely a little bit on communication from the other drivers.
And there was absolutely no communication through the chat, so apparently that is not a good start there.
The drivers do have to police themselves a little bit in that regard. I mean, Shane Sides currently running in 7th. But but that does bring up the dilemma of if you bounce off a guy, you keep it straight, but then you bounce off the wall as a result, and then spin.
It looks like Felipe did not take off the damage because that right side of his is still flattened like a pancake too.
So that's going to put Teixeira in a bit of a hole here. Currently shown 2 laps down.
Well, if the caution were to come out here, he would be the first car a lap down, so he would get the lucky dog position.
You'd be hoping for a little bit of fortune there. A couple guys bounce off the wall there in the midfield, 3 and 4.
Like Robbie was one of them.
And
would you be saying Felipe's living on a prayer for a caution?
Oh my God.
Oh, my puns are real tonight.
I'd say so. Oh, goodness.
Between Baker and Dixon.
Man, that was close. Robbie Gilman's going the wrong direction. Falling way back. These guys are getting really close here. Chris Emery's looking at that going, hey, calm down.
Hey, calm down. Make room for me.
Yeah, this is where I think that the 52 and the 6 are going to start to come to life.
Dixon just let Baker in the fence.
Up goes the 11, trying to save it. Well, it will be able to do so.
And does it look like we also had a lead change that moment, too? We forgot that the 7 just passed the 93 again, so they're swapping back and forth.
Yeah, it's been these two that have been the class of the field so far, but each leading probably roughly an even number of laps.
That does seem accurate, yeah. I mean,
between the two of them, the 7 Fastenal machine and the Amico number 93. Of course, Jovan Anderson won it at Michigan. And Dane Stinson, who technically first start in IMRC, but not really.
Yeah. And speaking of Emery, when we were talking about him, he does have the fastest at the moment at a 28.697.
All right, as we got a heck of a battle going on here for
like
third.
A Hornet's nest, and it looks like the 70. Looks like Wetz is on pit road now too.
71 Chris Wetz. Yeah, that's early.
That's very early.
Maybe looking to pull a pretty big undercut.
That would be.
Oh man, look at this slinger from the 36 trying to get by the 18. Dunlap was able to get by and take third spot away.
And it looks like Will Goss is trying something on the outside, but it looks like the outside is not going to be the preferred.
No, not quite. Shane Sides now also sticking his nose into the battle. Field's starting to separate here as lap time starting to fall off by like you said, about a second for pretty much everybody. And Guido trying again. This is for the 4th position as pit stops within 10 laps of now, probably less. So
looking back at Cole Baker, who's running the 18th. His last lap is a 30.87, bouncing off between the 14 and the wall. So he's about 2 seconds off of his fastest lap, which is a 28.771.
Probably also, he was sliding a lot, smoked the tires a little bit. Shane Sides gets by the 27, 36 gets by the 18. But yeah, that just shows how abrasive it also is when it comes to sliding the tires, and just how much that's really going to hurt them. I will
Very
point
much so. I'm going to point this out to about the 93. It's giving me the old Dave Blaney vibes when he drove for Bill Davis in 1999 up to 2001.
Yeah, that thing is sweet.
It is. I mean, it's like really cool to see one of my favorite Dave Blaney schemes besides the Tommy Baldwin schemes that he ran back.
Of course, I also was also a fan of the Jasper number 77. There's kind of a meme behind that. very long time viewers will know.
If it wasn't for the fact that if Ricky Craven and Kurt Busch would have wrecked at Darlington, Dave Blaney would have won that race.
And Blaney's coming. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Blaney would, I would have been jumping up for joy if Blaney would have won at Talladega in the fall.
That would have been something.
I mean, kids got to eat free regardless. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight about kids eating free.
Right. Tyler Malley got going in the wrong direction. Has fallen to 7th. Zach Rogers running some pretty quick laps here.
The right side though, according with the 18.
Doesn't look too bad. I mean, I think there's a lot of drivers that have at least scraped that side. It's just a matter of how much damage it's done. But yeah, a good 3/10 off of even the two in front of him, Sides and Goss. LaPrade, though, closing on Jovan Anderson, who really struggled that last lap. I think that pit stops are going to be coming up here very shortly. With it being 120 laps.
52 is pitting this time by.
Ooh, Chris Emery coming in.
Here he comes.
Goss trying to get back by the 24.
Oh,
they're 3 wide there. They're going to crash. Daniel Day and Cody Lamas spinning it out. That is going to be the yellow.
That's the first yellow of the night. It looks like when the yellow, and Daniel Rodriguez is also on pit road, but the pitch would be closed, but would technically Emery get a free pit stop here if he crossed the line before the caution was called, though?
Oh yeah, that is how a certain gentleman by the name of Dejan Weeks won at Atlanta last season.
Apparently, no, they did not pit. The 20 and the 52 did not do service.
Ooh, okay.
Gonna pit with everybody here.
Opting to play it safe. I can respect that.
I agree to that. Yeah, I mean, they would have had a free pit stop, though, if they came in when the pits were closed, though, before the caution was called.
So Emery opting to pit. Daniel Day hits the wall. And yeah, the 52 is slowing up. 48, I think, tried to check up. And then the 80 of Tristan Allen tried to fill that gap and pass them 3 wide. And I don't think that the 3 was ready for it and just kind of squeezed them all. That's just kind of everyone getting a little aggressive there. They spun out. Robbie Gilman and Chris Wett's also going for a spin themselves.
Yep.
Cole Baker, quick to arrive on the scene, but manages to miss everybody. So free pass I'm seeing as the 16 would get one of his 2 laps back.
Too, as well, and it looks like Stinson won the race off of pit road even too.
And then Jovan Anderson second on LaPrade. And Natana Moito looks like the top 4, top 5 have pretty much stayed the same. Chris Wetz has stayed out, which would allow him to take the wave around. Being 3 laps down right now, having pitted really early. So first pit stop in the books. Didn't quite make it to green flag pit stops. They were just starting when that happened, but then some trouble with the 80, the 48, and the 3. Bringing out the first caution of the night. A great first run there. Getting through 30 laps of racing for the first caution.
Looks like, yeah, they're going to be getting ready to line up by the choose cone. Let's see where this. Yep, the 7's going to take the inside. The 93's going to take the inside. The 25's taking the outside. 36 inside. 18's going to take the outside here.
So
along with the 55, the 66, the 52, the 14, and the 48 to the outside. Everybody else is taking the inside.
So that's going to gain some ground there for the 25, the 18, and especially the 55. Another driver who can wheel it pretty good, but maybe just needs a little bit of a track position boost. Now going to end up being 6th on this restart thanks to that juice cone. We'll see what they're able to do. I mean, yeah, the inside line definitely preferred, but the outside can work. It's not preferred to do any passing, but you can definitely hold your ground up there if you're able to get it just right.
Up there to be able to hold it.
Chris Emery and Zach Rogers Still, again, a couple of drivers to keep an eye on. Shane Side's actually going to lose out on the lock track position after choosing the inside line on this restart. 20 drivers started this thing. We still got all 20 of them running. 18 of them of which are on the lead lap. 16 and 71 laps down. We're coming into the restart zone, which is actually the start-finish line. And off we go once again.
Here we go again.
Lap 34 of 120. Pretty good even start for the front row. Henry Nova up to the outside. They're going to be 3 wide for just a moment. But a great restart by the 7. Use the inside line to his advantage. Going to take the lead handily. Now LaPrade trying to hang on with the 93.
And this is where Jovan's going to have that huge runoff going into 1 here.
Got to push there from the 36. And we'll clear the 25. Now the 25 got to battle
Daniel Day's putting it 3 wide between himself and during the 20.
his former teammate. Yep, checking back here. A little all over the place. Up the 20, the 11 involved in that. Ooh, low contact. 11 up the wall. Or up the track. Up the wall. That wouldn't be good.
Herbie's on the wall. Herbie's on the wall.
No, that was Herbie's on the fence.
Yes. I mean, Baker would have pulled up to Martin Truex if that was the case. If he was
You are the reference master. I am so disappointed. I am kidding.
It's a long day. Who cares?
Oh.
At least I got the puns in, though.
Oh, it has been a very long day, that is for sure. Anderson really got close to the 7 there. Wasn't able to make the move work as the 7 threw the defensive line. Now Anderson going to try and regroup. Trying to get back up there. Battle is on, though. Further back here, almost 3 wide. Rogers nearly forced the issue. Shane Sides might, though, underneath the 52 of Emery.
Thinks better of it.
Probably the better move. Nick Gunther, though, doing a great job holding his own there on the outside. With Goss behind him in the 27.
He's going to drop to the inside finally. And
Yep.
he's a little warpy, too.
Yeah, a couple little blips there. Of course, had the bizarre warp incident at Michigan. Which, again, no fault of his own. Just kind of one of those bad deals. But look at Emery on the move. You mentioned that he just needed to gain some track position. And I think just got up to 5th place, getting around the outside of the 18. And is already hounding the 25.
And he's about to pass the 25 going into 1 here.
25, giving him the space.
He gave it to it.
So 4th now for the 52.
That's right, and it looks like to me the top 4 are all that, or the Ford Mustangs too, believe it or not.
Yeah, all Fords.
2 of which are teammates, 2 of which are not teammates actually too.
Yep, 2nd and 3rd running our teammates. And everyone kind of trying to file back in the line. Shane Sides tries the outside of the 55. That would be for 7th. Not going to be able to make that work as everyone, once again, right back to nose to tail. Really close. And man, with everyone's lift points, that just makes me really nervous.
It does same here because with everybody's points being so different, it does make for an interest if you're trying to make a pass on somebody and you don't know when they're lifting too, so.
Jeff Dixon warping a little bit there. Will Goss going to get out of the way of Zach Rogers, allow him into 9th place almost. Almost a bit of a dive there from Gunther on the 18. Had to check up, and Shane Sides is going to say thank you very much. I will take that. Robbie Gilvin also embroiled in a battle with the 66 and the 14.
And then behind them, it looks like the 20 and the 3 are having a battle. Oh, they came close together. Wow. They kept it straight.
All these guys doing a great job of keeping it off each other despite how closely they're running together. Big dive there from Daniel Day. I think Jeff Dixon kind of got a little freaked out there.
Oh,
he spins!
And there they go.
Dixon around. It looks like he's the only one. Oh, Cody Lamas actually.
Ball 2.
Yellow should be coming out, and indeed it is.
luckily for Cody, he did not hit the opening there in the inside wall, but he did hit the inside wall pretty. He did hit the inside wall pretty hard though.
See what happened here with these two. Oh, just a door slam there with the 20. Just got a little close together there. I really wouldn't say that could be pinned on either of them, to be honest. Just looks like 14 was a little lower than the 20 expected, and the 20 just came up.
That's what it looks like to me, but as the saying goes, what must come up must come down.
Yeah. Yeah, just a smidge close. The 20 did move up a little. And then, yeah, the 48 trying to avoid it. But surprisingly, it's only those two that are involved. Testament to the drivers behind them to be able to miss it.
Wisely use the brake pedals, yeah, definitely. And, yep, the 16 is the lucky dog at this moment of caution. And the 71 will be the next car to get his laps back.
Oh, that actually might really hinder the 48. That was actually a much harder hit than I thought.
Yeah, that's pretty good size aero damage too now.
Yeah, being on the front, that isn't the last thing you want. So yeah, with the 16 being the free pass, we'll put the 16 back on the lead lap. And we'll put 19 cars on the lead lap, and if Chris Wetz stays out once again,
Wetz
is
staying out and getting the waiver around here, so he'll be back to -1.
All he needs then is just one more caution, and he'll be in good shape. Keep an eye on this battle on pit road here.
Give it to the 7 again.
Give it to the 7. The 93 will be second, and it looks like Emery has beaten off the 36 for third. Please do not take what I just said as an innuendo.
None taken.
I just know some people watching this would hear beating off the 36 and think, what?
Hello, Dark, my old friend. I've come to find you again.
Oh, man. It's IMRC. These jokes must be made.
IMRC. Memes are made here and jokes are made here. And welcome to IMRC, where the points are made up and the jokes are always here.
The points do matter, though. We'll go ahead and throw this out there, though, while we're under caution, probably coming to one to go. Next week, on the 9th, next Monday, will be, of course, these guys. They will be at Kentucky, so we'll be bringing you that one. And then something different. On the 12th, I will be streaming a different league to this channel that I've never streamed before. Rolling Thunder Gaming, their Tally Challenge Championship race. That is going to be a pretty cool one. Because that always gets a big group of guys and a different group. I'm really looking forward to that one, and I appreciate those guys letting me step up to bring it to the masses. Kind of like FRN has. And now... and now it's me, so... A bit of a downgrade, but, you know.
I don't know if you caught this, but go to the chase camera to the 24. If you look on the spoiler, it says, I can sus.
Oh, yeah. It was that way that last season, too, when he was driving car number 2.
Why am I not surprised about anything with Shane?
The only thing that could make that any better is if we have a little Among Us spaceman on the spoiler
I
too.
can suspect. It should say, I can't suspect drama.
Yeah, drama.
IMRC, we know drama.
We know drama. We know how to make for a pretty dang exciting race.
That's very true. It looks like, yeah, Emery's taking the outside against the 7, so this is going to be interesting here.
On the Pratt out there as well, along with the 24 and the 27, Tyler Mallon on the inside.
And Gunther wisely chooses the inside this time.
Yeah, Gunther definitely gained some track position with that move to the outside the first time around. As we are back to green flag racing, the 7 and the 52, keeping it a Ford-dominated race. I don't think a non-Ford has led yet.
Wow.
Oh, goodness.
Look at Emery.
I was looking at the 24, got a little sideways there, but yeah, look at the run that Emery has actually managed to get a nose ahead of the 7.
Is he gonna clear the 7 on the outside?
Oh man, yeah, the outside can get some good runs.
Yes, he is. New leader 52.
Almost definitely led that lap. But the 7's going to try to fight back here, though.
Man, Emery drives it in there.
Oh, he's going to clear him this time, no problem.
There it is, new leader 52.
And the defensive line there probably didn't get off the corner as well as he hoped. But keeps the spot, the Michigan winner, to the front. And again, like I said, I don't think that a non-Mustang has led yet.
I think it's been all Mustang so far, the 7, the 92, and the 52 now.
Ooh, Nick Gunther got down to the apron there in turn 1, keeps it straight. You got Zach Rogers behind him and a whole hornet's nest of cars. 66, 27, the 3, and the 69.
Nice.
It's the one thing I'm bummed about. That 69 scheme is fantastic, but I'm so bummed that it's not Viagra anymore.
I know, that would have been really cool to see when I'm up here and it's on that car. I mean, looking at the 66 number, it's definitely the old turn 1.
Oh no, that's going to be a problem! Yeah. Zach Rogers and Gunther are around.
Wow, the 66 almost upside down.
That is the big one.
That's almost the whole field back there.
I think that just looked like a combination of warp and stack up.
That's exactly what it looked like to me.
Zach Rogers was trying his darnest to get in line behind the 55. 55 blinked for just a moment, and they were also all checking up in front of him, I think behind the 18 and the 24, and
yeah,
around they go.
It looked like to me, yeah, Nick kind of warped for a split second when he was trying. And then he disappeared, came back, and then Zach was on the bumper of him, and then Rogers had the bumper to the front of the 66 as well, which also triggered that.
Yeah, Henry Nova with a pretty good hit to the outside wall.
Yeah.
If you just said what I think you just did, please don't do that.
I said holy moly.
I thought I heard the F word.
No, I said holy moly.
Okay. So Rogers going around. Don't know how much damage he's going to have. I think some of the worst off there would be the 66 and maybe a couple of guys behind them. Of course, Daniel Day was involved. Spin out for the 27. The 80 getting into the 6. And then also Daniel Rodriguez facing the wrong direction there.
So looking at Nova, he definitely able to do Azure moment getting up on 2 wheels.
Not good getting up on 2 wheels like that.
No, not the good kind. I mean,
ooh, some strategy here. Everybody pits except the 52. Pretty interesting there. I mean, that was a very short run, only a couple laps. So we'll see if it's going to pay off for the 52 or not. Ooh, man, big warp and lag there for the 69. I think gave everyone a pretty good scare right there. So it is now 70 laps to go. We're under caution for the 3rd time here. The 52 in the lead. Then it will be the 7 of Stinson, Jovan Anderson in 3rd. Natan Amareto 4th, and Don LaPrade will now be 5th. Of course, this is all before they get to the choose cone. Tyler Mallon, Shane Sides, Jeff Dixon on a bit of a recovery here. Going to be 8th. Robbie Gilvin 9th, and Cole Baker the top 10.
Emery choosing the outside, Stinson taking the top, 36 inside, 93 outside.
Yeah, it looks like they're all going to stagger it up pretty much how they were lined up. Only difference being 25 to the outside, 18 to the inside. I'm taking a little mint gum break. But also, though, with that caution, that put the 71 back on the lead lap. So all drivers who started the race still running, and now back on the lead lap.
I'm surprised not to see any retirees yet either.
Yeah, there have been some cars that have definitely had some good hits. Nothing too major there, even in that multi-car wreck. But all hanging in there. We're going to keep it going. We are 10 laps from halfway, and
There goes your phone.
that was junk. Of course it was. So, apologies for that. Back to racing here once again. Emery now with the advantage of the inside line. Clears without any issue. 36. Trying to do the same thing, but that's if you're the second car on the inside, it's a lot harder to clear them.
That is very true. And Stinson falls back behind to third this time now, surprisingly.
Pretty much slammed his way into line there in front of the 93.
Looks like he bullied his way in.
Yeah, that's for sure. Man, look at this battle back here. Daniel Day with the bold move underneath the 27 and the 80. Looking to make up some time. This is the Austin Dillon colors. Whoa! Really close there. Time to Malin. Trying some stuff there. Dunlap Pratt hangs on to 5th for the time being. And it's Malin and Gilvin. Battles on, though, still with the 3 and the 27. Zach Rogers mired back here. Shown in 15th right now. Of course, we all know how strong the season 9 champion is. Just gotta find his way toward the front at some point. Battle on, though, for a spot in the top 10. Jeff Dixon trying to fend off Tristan Allen. Gonna do so for now. So we're all back to nose to tail. Daniel Rodriguez trying underneath the 3 now. And Rogers getting the spot from the 27.
Costa's trying the outside on Lamas too.
Just trying to hold his own up there right now. Everybody is still well within striking distance of each other. And that is freaking awesome to see.
It's a good sight, to be honest with you. I mean, I thought Nova's day would have been done after getting up on the 2 wheels, but he did mention in the chat that he was damaged on off pace, but it doesn't look that bad.
Even Cody Lamas, who had a pretty hard day on the front end, is looking pretty strong too, despite that. So, no one really in any kind of bad shape. But, man, they're going to be in bad shape if they continue to get that close. Oh, Gilvin!
Gilvin's in the grass.
Oh, my gosh. Is he actually going to recover that? Oh, maybe.
Oh, what a save.
Still trying to save it.
Have
And
you ever?
does. No, I've never. That is the save of the century, I'd say. Let's see what happened there. Coming off the corner. Oh, a little nudge from the 24.
Just a little bit of a push, yeah. Yep, see ya. And then, wow, I cannot believe he saved that.
He had to save that for an entire straightaway and a corner.
Yeah.
Golly, whoa. That is some wheelmanship right there. All credit to Robbie Gilvin. Phenomenal job, but unfortunately, well outside the pack now as a result of that. Coming to halfway here, officially.
I mean, it's better than wrecking the car. I mean, he did a heck of a job of that. I mean, looking at the number of the 69 too, it's the Gaunt Brothers font just switched around a little bit too.
Okay. Yeah, Ali's always been a nerd for this type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping my
Anything?
oops. I'm keeping my eyes on
Yeah.
Natana Muedo right now. Really moving along here nicely, reeling in the 52 just a little bit. Lost a little time there. But right now, actually, one of the faster guys currently in the top 5. Jordan Anderson's still hanging out behind the guy who he was swapping the lead with in the first run, Dane Stinson. And then all just nose to tail behind him, Dunn LaPrade, Tyler Mallon. Mallon maybe going to try to go for the move here, not going to do so. We heard Mallon say just last week that they were going for kind of a more conservative approach to races. We always said that they were the more aggressive type, now trying to kind of calm it down a bit. Right now it's working. Currently running a very strong 6th. Shaneside 7th. Shout out to Cole Baker, who had a very surprise finish in 3rd at Fontana last week. But man, from Stinson on back, it is just a snake.
It's a hornet's nest back there, which is liable to either be a good thing or it could be a bust.
If they all don't mind their P's and Q's, it could become a bust in a real hurry. Field is reeled back in the top 2 pretty much. Now for most of these front runners who pitted around lap 50, they'll probably be looking to pit again around lap 80 or so. Chris Emery will have to probably come in just a little bit sooner than that. But not by too much. So strategy might start to even out a little bit. He had to get off the throttle. That's going to allow the 36 to go by, and it looks like he's going to give him the position. So Natana Muedo, new leader. Emery actually looks like he might be starting to struggle a little bit. Stinson's going to try to go for that one. Mallon trying the same thing, but now Emery going in the wrong direction.
Let's just say he got drop kicked to the back.
Yeah, he's getting drop kicked. Slowly but surely. Might be able to get the run on Danny Rodriguez to try to hold the spot. 3 wide almost. Baker. Wow. That was pretty bold right there. We got Dunn LaPrade now on the wrong end of things. Going to the outside. Tyler Mallon is going to get past the 25. Dylan Schralenberg, last season's winner of this very race, is in chat, telling everybody to make some moves, and that this is what happens when he doesn't race, and is apparently rooting for Cletus. So, coming to lap 69, which I must always call out.
When they come to lap 69, it's always nice.
It's always nice, indeed. And approximately 10 to 15 laps away from the next set of pit stops.
Hopefully we can see some green flag pit stops, but that'll also be the first time that a Mustang hasn't led if we do get green flag pit stops too.
Yeah, pretty much. If it were to cycle through that way, it has been all Mustang all the time tonight between the 7, the 93, the 52, and now the 36. The Shane side's underneath Dunn LaPrade. That is for P5. And Jeff Dixon, despite early troubles, starting to charge back up here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Dylan, we know Cletus is on. I knew you. I know.
Oh, is that who?
Yeah, that's exactly who. Yep.
Also, that's interesting. The fact that you apparently saw that message in chat before I did.
I mean, I'm using my phone to keep an eye on the chat as well, which is on my data. Thank God I have unlimited data through Verizon, so no pun intended. I mean,
this is not sponsored.
This is not sponsored, even though it might sponsor me next season. We'll see.
Wait, legit?
I could try to pull some strings to have the Delhi Verizon dealer sponsor me. We'll see.
Like, legitimately pay you.
It would be nice to see, but we'll see. You know, I mean, you do know the running joke with the Ally Bank thing, with everybody saying that I secretly own Ally Bank, but it's not true.
It's pronounced Alley Bank, and we've just been mispronouncing it this entire time. Ooh,
Yeah,
Val's back on here.
Ally Bank.
Stinson looking to take the lead back.
Lead here, yeah. Looks like Stinson might get it here, and yep, there it is.
Will indeed. You're going to try the crossovers at 36.
Yeah.
7 tries to block him off. Yeah, Natan does not like letting a lead go, no matter when it is in the race.
When it is or who it is, either.
Ain't that the truth? Now, here's the
Nothing
thing.
but the truth.
Yeah. They're all going to have to make 2 more pit stops. Because after their pit stops around lap 80 or so, they'll probably be able to go to about like 110 or so. I am so sorry to keep cutting you off.
It's okay. I mean, it happens to us all. I mean, yeah, looks like Jovin's up to second now. The teammates are now second and third, and it looks like the 18's making an appearance up here in the fourth now.
Yep, 4th and 5th there, Malin and Sides. Still within touch of the front 3. And Dunlaprat still trying to hold off Jeff Dixon, who checks up there a little bit hard. And, yeah, just slowly lurking. Rogers up to 8th now. Baker with not the best exit there off of turn 4. That's going to open the door for 9th place. Daniel Day's going to snag that.
And it looks like Baker's going to try the crossover here, going down
Whoa!
the side. Whoa!
Plank and a half there. Cody Lama's keeping Daniel Rodriguez behind him. And for 12th place, that was a pretty big move.
Oh, Daniel Day in the wall. Keeps on trucking.
Ooh, nearly 3 wide. These guys aren't really holding back here. Wow. Tight quarter racing, everybody keeping it straight for the time being, though.
And did somebody say we're approaching my lucky number for a lap now?
77?
That's right.
Huh. Well, now you know.
7 cars leading, and it's lap 77. Somebody pulled the alley slot machine.
Yeah. Cha-Ching! But hey, the slot machine. We're at Vegas. It's perfect.
Yeah, like I said, I was about to say when we had the second attempt at the restart, I was about to say somebody pull the slot machine and get the 7s. We'll see.
Ooh. Interesting. We got clutching going on here for the front 2.
That is very interesting.
Ooh, he trying for the 1 stop here to the end.
Will it pay out? That's the question of the day.
36 is clutching as well. The 18 is not. 18 might actually trying to go for 3rd there.
So here's an interesting thing. Stinson's clutching in 1 and 2, but in 3 and 4 he's going full throttle through it, despite lifting a little bit too.
Huh. Alright. Well, let's see.
He doesn't clutch it this time into 1 and 2.
I was predicting that they would pit here within the next couple laps, but if you're able to get to about lap 85, and then you're able to stretch the second run.
Yep, now Stinson just clutched it, just a clutch in for 3 and 4, and then there he goes.
I definitely think that it's possible. And now that I'm thinking about it, Shane Sides gets by at 36. Natan's going to file in line, at least for now. Tyler Mallon saving a lot right there, going down the front straightaway. Sides trying the outside. And Dunlaprat way down low on his former teammate from last season. Everybody's clutching, so it looks like everyone's going to be pretty much on the same strategy here.
I don't know if we caught this, but Chris Emery is now the first car a lap down. I don't know when he got lapped. And now Nova's a lap down too.
Well, Henry Nova, I see him coming off of pit road, and Chris Emery. I mean, I know that his strategy was different. He had stayed out, so I think that he may have just come down pit road for his scheduled stop. Cody Lamas is also down now. So I think that was just a scheduled stop for the 52 and the 66. and the 48 as well. Don't think that they're going to be able to make it to the end, though.
No, I don't see it.
But these guys, though, with each lap that they go additionally, that's going to be huge as far as them being able to make it. LaPrad's saying enough of being behind the 36, who clutches a little bit early, going to let him by. For now.
That's true.
So Don LaPrade back up into the top 5. Pit stop should be coming here for the leaders pretty soon.
Is it me, or when Stinson's clutching, it looks like the left front's going down too?
That's kind of how I'm able to tell when guys are clutching or not. The car just kind of sinks a little bit. Yeah, just like that. The front end kind of dips a little.
Weird. It kind of looks like it gives it a flat tire look, though.
It does a little bit. It's a little strange, but it's the best way to tell when you're not actively following a driver to know if they're clutching or not is when you see the front end dip down. I mean, of course, when you're looking at when the camera feed is focused on the driver, you can hear.
Pit stop's already beginning. We got people starting to come down pit road this time, according to chat.
So Stinson going to come down pit road. I mean, of course, he's been not getting the best fuel mileage, being the leader for as long as he has. He's going to come down, and a number of others.
All the leader.
18, 24, 25.
And look at that.
80. Oh, goodness.
Oh, no.
Oh, did the caution come out? I think we have a caution.
Yes, we do. We do have a caution. It looked like Baker spun coming to pit road. I think he had contact with free pit stop. No, it looks like Baker was trying to pit, and he just lost it on his own. And then in front of Baker, Tristan and Gunther got into it, trying to come to pit road.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, I thought I saw Gunther kind of slow.
Yeah, I think it looked like Tristan was trying to come down to pit road, and then, yep.
Oh, yeah, I think they all tried to pit there, and that was that. And yeah, the 11 did go fully around, so caution thrown. And Stinson decided, well, I ain't going to run the risk, and opted to stay out. Not sure if all those guys behind him took service or not.
I don't know who did or not, but it looks like the 48, 66. Yeah, the 66. There's some that were lapped that are actually going to be getting their laps back through wave around.
Yeah, Chris Emery's actually down pit road here, so he's opted not to take the wave around.
That is an interesting strategy.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty surprised by that. I mean, I guess now figures that he should be good to go on fuel at this point.
Is it me, or does it look like it'll be Tyler Mallon taking the lead here?
I mean, Mallon did come down there. Is actually a 93 and the 36 is going to beat the 7 off. I need to stop saying that. Wait, where did the 7 go? Oh, did he get EOL? Oh, he did.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
But the question remains, is Mallon going to lead this here?
Well, the 24 and the 25 as well. I mean, the call is going to be if... It's going to be up to Shane if they made it onto pit road in time. Because with these manual cautions, you can't really go back and check the timing of it.
It's looking like it'll be Tyler Mallon taking the lead, and it'll be the first time outside of the Mustang camp leading today.
Yep. Toyota is now up in the lead. That is the first time, indeed, a non-Ford has led. Shane Sides and Don LaPrade will be second and third. Looks like they're going to be on pretty much the same line of thinking. And then it's going to be everyone who did pit under caution. Joe Anderson, Nathan Amoedo, Zach Rogers. There's Nick Gunther. Despite being right there in that trouble. Shown in 7th at the moment. It's Robbie Gilvin, Tristan Allen, Jeff Dixon, I believe, will be the top 10 at the moment. Field probably still getting sorted out here. Shane Sides going to come down pit road,
Yep.
probably to investigate what all took place.
It looks like Nick is trying to. I don't know what Nick is doing.
Well, I think what may be going on right now is no one is claiming any kind of responsibility for that incident.
I mean, looking at it though, the 80 of Tristan started slowing down. Looked like Baker just instantly lost it trying to come to pit road. I don't know if it would be. I don't know if it's on Nick or not though, because it looked like. I know Tristan marked that he was coming to pit road, and I know Nick did too. So did Cole, but you will see what the call is.
The call might also be that Shane's trying to make is also if the 18, 24, and 25 should be up here or not.
Could it be the triple threat penalty again like we had last week?
I mean, Shane would also be on the receiving end of that penalty should he decide that way.
That is true. I mean, that is we'll see what the call is though, because at the moment of caution, it looked like everybody did,
I was almost certain that the 7 would have been okay.
I would have thought so too. I know when the 7 crossed the line, the pit road commitment line, before Shane called out caution, so the 7 should have been able to pit.
But then decided not to.
That's true.
I mean, I know that Schwallenberg's in the chat. I don't know if he'd be able to shed light on the situation as well, but some interesting times here. Under an extended caution here in Las Vegas. Coming up to 30 laps to go here soon. Which, even for those that did pit sooner, will almost definitely be good on fuel now, being that they're clutching,
So
not really using any.
Got the official verdict that the caution is a racing deal. However, the 25 is going to be E.O. Williams himself, so because it was kind of close, so.
But the 25 only.
That's right.
Wow.
That is an interesting call, if I do say so.
Oh, okay. So Dylan just gave a good point there in chat and said if Ogo crossed the pit line and then re-entered the track, that's what got him the EOL.
Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate it. So it's looking like the 18's taken to the bottom, 24 up top, 36 on the bottom, 6 up top, 55 top. I don't know what the hell Tristan's doing. Whoops.
Language, yes.
Whoops. Because it's looking like it was 3 wide for a second.
Yeah, that was interesting. I don't know what that was. Maybe some unpleasantries, but looks like they got it settled down now.
Yes.
So, what is going to become of the 7 trying to slice his way through the field? He's got a ways to get up there.
Yes.
Chris Emery as well, for come to think of it. But he's a lap down, though, isn't he?
No, he's a lucky dog.
Oh, everybody got their laps back.
Well, Shane's a lap down, but he's still technically lucky. He's technically lead lap anyway.
Yeah, he'll be getting that lap back. So that puts everyone back on the lead lap. I don't know how, because I know for certain I saw the 52 pit. I don't know. All I know is we are coming to 30 laps to go. Been a pretty good race so far. Couple cautions, pretty long green flag runs as well. But I think the intensity level is gonna start to rev up here. As we are coming through the green flag with a Toyota and a Chevy. on the front row. Not too often we've said that tonight. Green flag is out. 30 to go. Side by side, but now Malin with the preferred line on the inside. If Shane's able to keep his nose there, though, might have a shot going into it here, but that's Allen going around into Cole Baker.
That was teammates.
Dana Rodriguez around again. Looks like everyone else keeping it going there, but just like that. Back to yellow. Maybe a little dispute here for the lead. Shane's sides. Gonna pull ahead of the 18.
Oh, Tristan came down on his teammate. Oh no, that's gonna be an interesting team meeting tomorrow at Top Gun Racing.
Number 80, Tristan Allen coming off the corner here. Cole Baker getting to his inside. And, oh man, it looks like the back end just, kicked out just a tiny bit. But how about that? Those are pretty much the only three guys. The 80, the 20, and the 11 that spun. Everyone else got around it.
I mean, like I said, it's going to be a pretty interesting meeting between the 11 and the 80 camps this weekend because they are teammates. Remember that.
I mean, didn't really. I mean, yeah, he came down, but it looked like it was he came down because he was a little sideways.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting though, because outside of that, I know Tristan and Cole are really good friends and everything too. So
let's keep my eye there on Stinson, and did a great job of checking up there to miss that. A little mixed bag of strategy coming down pit road there. Dunlop Pratt will stay out, trying to gain some spots back.
Oh no, the Montoya jokes in the chat are real. I've seen that Ton and Goss were talking. Oh, Goss was saying get the jet drive, referring to the Montoya reference. I'm like, oh no, please no.
Oh boy.
I mean, the only way we can use the Montoya reference is if we were at Daytona.
And it's at night.
Vegas. Yes. where the insanity ensued in 2012. Where Dave Blaney also should have won.
2012 Daytona 500. I mean, hey, they made a whole documentary about it, so.
That's true. I mean, I knew for a fact that Tommy and the crew were trying to convince NASCAR, saying that the track is ruined and they should have kept it, saying that the 36 should have won it. But all these years later, it is what it is. But I'm glad though that Dave Blaney had a good run for Tommy Baldwin and helped make that team what it was before they kind of temporarily ceased operations after the COVID season.
The part that I find funny about that, though, is the fact that Matt Kenseth winning that race became an afterthought.
That's true. I mean, after Kenseth was spewing water, though, too.
That night was just something.
It was bizarre. I mean, second lap crash by, everything, and then Danica freaking splitting the middle.
Yeah, Danica's debut in the 500 wasn't the best. Of course, a lot of people will say that was the NASCAR career, but
NASCAR career in a nutshell. Kind of funny looking back at this because on one of the YouTube channels I'm subscribed to, NASCAR Extra, they did a radioactive for the best of the COT era. And they accidentally mistaked Greg Zipadelli for Tommy Baldwin for the crew chief for Danica for the 500.
Whoops.
Yeah, whoops.
Yeah, how do you confuse Tommy Baldwin? Because he was the team. He was the owner for the 36.
Tommy Baldwin was also, the 10 was also in a partnership with Tommy Baldwin too. So.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the 36 was the 35 car from 2011, and then the 10 was the old 36 from 2011 too.
Interesting. So that means that they also had a partnership with Stuart Haas. I don't know any of this stuff. We're going green.
Yeah, we're going back to green. I'll catch you up on all this later at a later date as we go back into the restart zone, coming to the line.
I have a whole class to take on this, I swear.
Yes, Green flag back out.
Shane Sides, Tyler Mao in the front row. Roles have been reversed, though. And, oh man, 7 is not holding back. I mean, I didn't expect him to, but holy moly. That was a move there on that restart.
Cannon.
Coming to 25, laps to go here. Almost on the tail of the 52, the 55 is going to spin it. Gets hit by Goss.
That's a caution.
I thought the 7 was about to spin the 52, but no, it's the 55 of Nick Gunther that ends up going around.
Saying in the chat that he got dumped.
Daniel Day around as well on the front stretch.
Let's take a look back at this. It looked like Gunther. Yeah, ooh.
Well, the 3 just lost it on his own here, but yeah, we'll see about the 55. Was on the outside of the 52.
And it looked like, according to Goss, it was a brake check in the middle of the turn. And then Nick came back down into Goss on the side, and then Nova did a nice job missing it. Tristan did a nice job missing it.
Ain't that the truth? Yeah, I think.
Nothing but the truth.
Yeah, I think 3 Daniel Day just not anticipating the 55's let-off point. And that was that.
And Tempers, hey Cody. It's like Mr. Cody Smart has finally entered the chat.
Oh, that's who that is. Okay. Hey, man. And yeah, I unfortunately, for the sake of keeping these streams as PG as possible, I will not be pulling up the chat. But it apparently is not pleasant.
All I'm going to say, the chat is not pleasant at this time. Tempers are flaring. They know they have lost. What a bitter defeat. Thank you, Ken Squire, for that one call.
Rear end on the 55 fixed up pretty nicely, though.
Does look, yeah. I mean, it came out pretty nice. After getting destroyed into a wall there.
And funny enough, Daniel Day looks like actually lost it by himself coming off turn 4, and that's what spun him around the inside.
And then there goes Zach saying total drama. IMRC. What did I say? What did I say earlier in the race? IMRC, we know drama.
And who was it? Natan, I think, that said that that top dragster would quickly become NRTMZ.
Well, looks like we went. Well, let's hope we don't get that far ahead. But
because of the unpleasantries that happened after Michigan between the 36 and the 27.
That is very true as well.
Well, that's I mean, let's be real. Real NASCAR is that way too.
That is very true. I mean, look at 2014 with Brad Keselowski getting into all these fights.
Yeah, and then of course just the classic case of like someone. I swear, in real life NASCAR, if someone passes you in a somewhat aggressive way, you're gonna be like, "I'm gonna dump his butt." It's like,
yep.
It's just like your adrenaline's pumping. It's the heat of the moment. So I could see why that happens, but I definitely think it gets a little excessive at times. As all the Amoedo performance cars are having a little fun.
I mean, can you blame them?
I mean, Zach Rogers, Jovan Anderson, good friends on and off track.
That's true too. Very, very true. I mean, if I felt that, if it wasn't for the fact that I over-revved my engine at Talladega and everything, I would have had a hell of a battle with myself and Feld, though, because you and I have been friends for, oh my gosh, a long time.
Yeah, hoping to see maybe Feld or even your other friends.
I would love to get my team all together, you know?
We'll be rooting for you. Coming lap 99. Been a few cautions in a row here. Now we're back at it. Good jump, though, from the 24.
Yeah, Mallon spun the tires. Got to push from the 6. There we go.
Anderson is going to clear. Buttons. There we go. Whoa, a little sideways there off the corner, but Amoedo Performance back to second and third, just like that. Shane Sides
coming back up here, though, too. Stinson's coming back up here as well.
with the lead. But yeah, Stinson
Whoa!
coming up here in a hurry. Sideways, though. Has to save it.
He did save it. I may have pulled the old jinx.
Does a good job there, though. Oh, a big check up there. He's going to be sideways.
And Dixon is warping like a banshee again.
Big warp there. This is getting sketchy. We're coming to 20 laps to go. More warp.
Oh my goodness.
Not liking how this midfield is looking right now. Zach Rogers,
Me
though,
neither.
up to 6 at the moment. Actually, no, make that 5th. No, yeah, it is 6th. Robbie Gilvin.
Matches the car number.
Oh, there they go. That's Chris Wetz spinning.
That's huge. That's huge. Nick's involved again.
Daniel
Dixon
Day.
involved. Cher involved. Looks like all the pinata stuffing's out of that one.
Took 20 laps to go. Trouble going into turn 1. Chris Wetz involved. Let's see what caused it here on the inside of... Oh, geez. Was on the inside of the 20 of Daniel Rodriguez.
Yep. And then he just after
Wow.
the inside he just lost it.
Yeah, I guess gosh darn it, clicking. It looked like the transition from the apron to the slight banking just upset the car.
And hello, airtime on Nick.
Yeah, it's a little bit of hang time there for the 55. Shouldn't be in too bad a shape.
I mean, Joey Chitwood would be proud of that.
Yep. Dixon go for a spin. I think Teixeira clipped the 3. That's what sent him around. Oh no, he just lost it also on the transition.
Around like a record.
Spin me right round.
Yup.
But man, that transition on the banking is a little more scary than I thought it would be. So Shane's side still holding on to the lead. And it's Jovan Anderson, Amoedo, Mallon, and Gilvin are the top 5. Then it's Rogers and Emery. Keep your eye on those guys. Dunlap, Dane Stinson, and Cody the Lamas has now found his way into the top 10. Also despite some troubles.
Aero damage?
Yeah. Had a pretty good hard hit to the front end earlier, but looks none the worse for it at this point. Field is taking the stripe. Looks like shoes cone is in effect. And wow, look at everyone going for the inside here. And just like that, Mallon is now going to be second with Rogers 4th and Emery 6th.
And Dunn up to 8th.
I am actually really, really surprised at how many guys decide to take the inside there. Because that's kind of the luxury of being the guys further back. You can see who all's taking what lane. And yeah, I thought that maybe some of the guys on
Cody, I'm up in the booth tonight. That's why you hear my voice.
Yep, it wasn't no bad luck or nothing. Allie did run plenty of laps, but then said, you know what? I feel sorry for this poor soul who's up in the booth by himself, so.
I figured, Cody, since I felt like, since I haven't been up here, so I figured I might as well crash the booth and have a good time. I'm having a blast up here.
Hey, it's good having you. It's always good having someone up here to bounce back and forth with.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you this. We going to the end or no?
I don't see it happening. I mean, cold tires are a pain on restarts, and it looks like, let's see if we can try to go to the end, but we'll see.
We will find out.
Out.
Green flag back out. Another decent jump there from the 24. And Mallon, though, with a better start, but the inside is going to show its muscle and pulling away handily is the 24. Side by side, stacking up behind them.
Whoa!
Sideways, few guys there. And 3 wide, Stinson making the move.
Wow.
Whoa, close there is Danny Rodriguez of the 48.
And Rogers is getting drop kicked to the back.
I don't know about that.
It was.
I don't know about that. We're going to be 15 laps to go this time by. Sides has already been caught. And Amorito trying to go with his teammate.
Oh, boy.
Amorito Performance, the 93, 36, and the 6 looking pretty good right now. Robbie Gilman, though, don't count out that 69. He's showing some really good speed right now. Oh, on the transition!
And that's a harsh transition, too.
And almost got into trouble there was Amorito. And hello, Stinson back up here again.
Did somebody say hello, nurse? Am I allowed to say that at
Oh,
this day and age?
goodness, Jeff Dixon.
Crazy.
Jeff Dixon was outside the track.
Looks like he was breakdancing there for a minute.
Goes up next to the wall. That's a good courteous move there. Stinson now trying to get by the 69. As far down as you can go is the 7.
How low can you go, apparently?
As low as you want. Holy smokes, that was...
And now Rogers is having a little bit of a breakdancing session on the back straightaway.
You got 3 wide further back of the field. They're going to file that out. And yeah, Rogers trying to make the outside work, but it's not working at the moment. Trying to fend off down the Prad right now. And Daniel Rodriguez showing muscle now up here in the top 10. Oh boy!
And oh boy, that was close.
A little too close for comfort there.
And going into the back straightaway.
That's going to push up the 6. He is going. Now he's really going in the wrong direction. Emery in front of the 48. Almost a bit of a stack up there. They keep that going. Everyone right on top of each other.
I want to ask you though: Will the outside line that what usually found at Kentucky for 3 and 4 actually be existent there for next week? Because if they're not using the Kentucky that I love running, aka the 2013, they're using the most up-to-date version of the 2020 track.
If that's the version that I think it is, that is going to be very multi-groove. Oh boy. And Zach Rogers is not in a good spot right now.
No, he's not.
And almost went 3 wide with Allen, and Felipe Teixeira made a bold move on the outside there. We still got only 2 guys a lap down right now.
Yeah. The 3 and the 71, but here's what I want to know. Where's Joven going to go?
Joven, I think that he's going to try to hold his own for at least a while. We're coming to 10 laps to go. Oh, man, Stinson!
Stinson's peaking.
Oh, that was more than a peak. That was a, hi, how do you do?
How do you do?
Wow.
That's right.
That was something there. I mean, Stinson knows that he has a car that can win the race. And right now he's in 5th, so he's got to go, and he's got to go quick.
You got to pass. If I were him, he's got to pass the car this time, pass 2 cars this time, then pass the 93 and the 24 next time by.
That's a pretty tall task, I think. I think that Anderson also right now.
That's if he can do it. I mean, anything's possible. Here comes Malin looking to make a peak.
Peeking.
Slams the door.
That is not going to work there. Here comes Stinson again, though, on the 36. 36 trying to block. Stinson trying now the outside.
I mean, they keep it knocking, but they can't come in.
But it's Shane's sides right now, still in the lead with 8 to go this time by. Oh, down to the grass!
Oh my gosh.
That is
how low can you really go?
Wow.
That's something Dale Earnhardt done do.
Oh boy, almost a pass in the grass. He's going to try to block him again. That is as big of a block as you can make right there.
Blocking them all the way down to the apron on the back straightaway.
Stinson does not yield and is going to get by.
Wow.
And that was for 4th.
That is incredible.
Man, what a job. What a job by all those guys. But 7 to go. Shane's sides trying to bring it home here. Has not won in the Cup Series in a hot minute in his own series.
Yeah, I mean, he's won in the Light Series before in his own series, but I don't think he's won in the Cup in quite a while.
I mean, it certainly hasn't been as long as I've been tracking IMRC, which was around the end of season 9, so...
I mean, the last time I remember when I first started, it was back in late 2014, early 2015. He hasn't won. I think he's won a few times here and there. And there's
Oh,
the
boy.
caution.
Caution! Oh,
Yep,
boy, there's
16.
big problems in turn 1.
16. Let's see. It's the 16 again.
There is nothing left of Jeff
That's
Dixon.
six-
I love to misclick, apparently.
That was warp on the 16. It was the warp on the 14.
Flew by the 16. And then, yep, started going sideways and... Oh,
What
man,
happened?
actually morphed into...
What? Why is Nick?
I don't know what's going on with Nick there. My guess is that when the 14 briefly warped into him, it killed his engine. I'm not kidding.
Wow. Or is he being told to park?
I mean, that Nick had nothing to do with that.
I mean, he didn't. But he did say, he mentioned in the chat, he did counter claim. And oh my gosh,
He claimed?
he counterclaimed, yeah. And apparently coming back to pacing in turn 1, the 16 slammed into the back of the 66. And then Dixon just slammed into the back of the 16, and the 16 almost flipped it over.
Wow. I mean, yeah, the 16, like, darted right. I don't know what happened to him.
I mean, Cody, that's not Chase Elliott and that Napa scheme. That's actually Felipe running a throwback look to Ron Hornaday 16, because that's the Ron Hornaday 16 number font from 1998 to be exact.
Now, here's something interesting. Everybody's pitting. Who's going to make the move?
They need the fresh goodies.
55 has retired. I am so stunned.
I am surprised
that Gunther claimed that.
I am too.
Unless I saw something different than what he saw.
According to Nick, he posted in the chat saying that he goes CC for a counterclaim, a combination of blinking and him hitting the apron.
I mean, yeah, he hit the apron, but the 14 was nowhere near him, and then morphed down.
Yeah, that shouldn't have been. Nick shouldn't have claimed that.
I don't know. I mean, hey,
Stinson wins the race off of pit road.
Handily so. Of course, now I was thinking about what happened with the 55. I don't know how many tires he took. He did take 2.
Gusty call here.
2 tires for him, and I believe Emery, and I think everyone else is going to be on 4.
Well, this is going to be interesting, and I mean, if we do the choose cone here, we'll be restarting on lap 118 of 120. Well, technically 119 of 120, making it like a 2-lap dash.
You dare call Stinson the wrecking ball? I don't know about that one, but
the 71's doing a wave around, Cody.
Oh, yep. 71 will now be back on the lead lap, so that will put everyone on the lead lap.
And
Nick Gunther
retiree. Yep.
Yep, Gunther has retired.
What did I just say? Going green on lap 119 of 120, so a 2-lap dash.
Again, it's possible that maybe we saw a different warp than what everyone else saw, but yeah.
If I was Emery, I would have chose the bottom there.
Well, he did clear on the outside.
We'll see if it pays off for him here too. I mean, we got Stinson and Emery at the front row, then Sides, and then Anderson row 2, and then now and it looks like Rogers is up there in row 3.
That'll be 6 now for the 6. Then it's LaPrade and Hello Gus gaining some ground here. That car's got some speed.
Cody, I'll remind you to smack your keyboard after the race, but I will have to do interviews too, so keep that in mind as well. But, it's okay. I mean, keyboard technology is always a pain in the butt. I mean, it happens to us all.
Well, this will be a regulation green-white checkered. The front row on 2 tires. Everyone else on 4. That was a short, long run, I guess you could say, or a long, short run.
According to Shane, we're still in regulation. It's not in regulation overtime.
So, yep, we are into regulation. We'll be 2 laps to go. And all I could say is, when it's IMRC, you're going to have drama at the end. Here we go. Will we make it to the white is the question as well. Who will bring it home? Emery with a great jump.
Malin's going to the inside, 3 wide for third.
Gonna make that move. Anderson pushed way up to the outside. Gonna start to drop. Trying to get in front of his teammate. And will do so, but they're side by side. No pun intended.
That's true.
Looks like we're gonna make it to the white flag.
We'll see.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Indeed
There
we
it is.
will. White flag is out. No, it isn't!
Baker's involved in the back. And what did I say? We would make it into overtime for the 3rd straight week in a row.
Teixeira, there's Henry Nova.
And Goss got a piece of it. So it looked like Baker kind of warped a little bit to me. I mean,
boy.
or
I take it they didn't take the line.
they did not take the line. Apparently the server took a giant crap on the 4th of July. That's what it was.
Interesting.
Okay, I mean,
Whoa!
that's an yeah.
Man, this is now the second race of the season where warp has caused one of the more bizarre incidents. Cole Baker just suddenly kicking sideways out of nowhere.
I mean, did I just pull an Alec Baldwin reference with him saying that the 4th of July was taking a giant crap on such and whatnot? Never mind. I'm not going to say anything bad about my state.
I don't know half your references.
It's all good. I mean, I could be making really upsetting jokes about my state, but I'm not going to, even though my county is not one of the best for vaccinated people. We only have about less than half of our county
Oh my gosh.
vaccinated.
So whatever weird phantom force that kicked around the 11 also kicked around the 66.
And the 14?
Maybe. I wasn't even looking at that one.
Apparently, Baker was told to use the Force, Luke.
Some force enacted upon the field, or am I the one that's warping? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that could be Nick, or it could have been that the server took a giant crap on the 4th of July too.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I did run a race on Saturday night, and I had lag issues all night, or that entire race. So I don't know if I need to kick my modem in the face or what. So we almost made it, but we didn't.
First attempted overdrive, as I like to call it.
It is green-white checkered time. And the 7 gonna still hold on to the lead. With Emery still second, Sides, and Malin. Dunlop Pratt is now 5th. And there's Amoito. Gonna be 7th. Jordan Anderson 6th. And a tore up Jeff Dixon is 8th.
That is something. I mean, I could literally see the fuel cell in that 14.
There is nothing left of that rear end.
No, that.
I know the feeling of terrible internet when you expect it to be good. Like mine is supposed to be top notch.
I mean,
I think it's far from it.
I mean,
Ugh. That's definitely my plan when I get my own. When me and my partner get our own place, is I plan on investing in the best internet that I can. So, attempt number 1 at the green-white checkered, as you said, 3rd week in a row. I mean, hey, it's a dramatic finish. What else would you expect?
exactly. Well, let's get the 52. We'll get a better, the launch of a lifetime here, but green flag.
Gonna need one here. Definitely gets a decent one. And remember, they're on 2 tires. Look at Shane. Remember.
God, he has to have 7 car loose.
Remember, the 52 and the 7 are on 2 tires. Everyone else is on 4. Shane.
Oh.
Ooh, gonna go to the outside.
Playing peekaboo up here. So
7 not going all the way down. The 14 is sideways. And there they go.
That's overtime number 2, and Baker's pulling the Martin Truex in Casey Kane moment.
Oh my gosh, he held out that for a long time, but it's Baker and Dixon involved. And attempt number 2 will be coming up.
Did somebody say the Casey Kane wall ride from Bristol 2010 just happened, and the Martin Truex wall ride at Richmond in 2005 just happened?
Your references and how knowledgeable you are in that regard frighten me.
Thank you very much. I'm here to tell. Never mind.
Oh, I think that he just got the lightest tap, not even a tap, from Robbie Gilvin. And I think the fact that he didn't have a fuel cell didn't help either.
No, I mean, without having the without having that back bump.
I will say you are kind of phasing in and out of TeamSpeak as well.
Oh.
Like, you'll be kind of mid-sentence and then all of a sudden you go silent.
Well, typical internet here, I guess.
Shane Science looks like he's coming down to investigate what has occurred. So
that
this
definitely looks like it's warped.
Yeah, I think the combination of warp, the 69 was really close. I don't know, that's one that's kind of hard to call. But one thing's for sure though, if Shane's going to need some extra time to investigate this, I mean, we only have 10 more laps that we can use.
We do. I mean, Nick's asking if he can join the booth.
You know what? Why not?
Coming on in, Nick. We'll be getting you here momentarily.
I would highly recommend though that you would also hop into the NR server as well. If you could still hear me. Well, now you can hear me. Now you can hear me live without any delay. So.
Yeah. This is clearly going to be a very exciting finish to this race. Sadly, it was just a one-groove racetrack.
Yeah.
I mean, I warned you of that earlier, Nick, during practice.
I know, but I tried to make something work on the high side. I guess like what happened between me and the 3 there. I'm guessing what happened was I guess he wasn't expecting I was going to lift off that early because my plan was I knew for a fact that they were going to go rush by me on the inside. I was like, okay, I'll just let them in. Then I'll just go save tires for the rest of that long run. Unfortunately, I guess I must have let off a little too early, and the 3 just got in the back of me. Of course, I get blamed for everything, but what can we do about that? And as far as that, the incident with the 14, it was weird. It was like a combination of just me being stupid and also just the 14 was blinking all over the place. I mean, just like kind of how
Nick,
I was.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't think it was your fault too, because I
wanted to claim it anyway because the 3 was being annoying.
On my end, also that's the booth courtesy. We are biased toward nobody.
Right. But it's gonna be a very interesting finish to see what we can do here. I think the best chance of winning, I would say, would go to Shane. Because I saw on that last restart, the 7 went a little bit high on that 2-tire strat.
I saw that too. I would have been very interested once they were up to speed and them going through 1 and 2, what the 24 and even the 18 would have been able to do there. This is going to be fun, and this is only attempt number 2.
Are like huge powerhouses in this series. You just expect them to be monsters on this restart.
Oh man, ain't that the truth? Well, we're gonna be.
You can't handle the truth.
Choose cone right here. Sides is on the inside. Yep. Malin as well.
Malin's taking the inside.
Ooh, that's gonna put the 36 on the outside.
Yep.
And I know Amoedo. This is gonna be fun to watch.
Oh yeah, we all know Amoedo all too well, especially me. I've had plenty of run-ins with him.
Oh, just ask Jovan Anderson from Dover last season as well. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good.
Did somebody say Vietnam flashbacks to when the old NSR days were a thing?
Hopefully no one has any flashbacks after tonight. I will point out though that it's been a pretty clean race when you consider the fact that of the 20 starters, 19 are out there and still on the lead lap. sorry, Nick. I had to.
Yeah, I had to park it because I was like, you know what? It's either I don't park it or just live with the guilt for killing it, being stupid by just going underneath that apron. That apron's just it's so deceptive. It's like you think you're not close enough to it, but you hit it anyway.
I will say though, if you watch the stream back though, you'll see that the 14 was like maybe a groove or two higher than you, and then all of a sudden morphed into your car. I thought he killed your engine, but anyways.
Yeah, okay, I saw that too, but I was like, you know what? I'm already feel like I just can't keep up anymore. Anyway, we're going green.
Oh, here we go. Attempt number 2. We still got one more if we need it. And back we go.
Flag is out.
Oh, it's trying to split the middle.
Oh boy, there they go.
Oh, baby. Emery with another great jump on the outside. Can he convert it?
A little bit wide there. He's going to lose a little bit of time there.
Sides, though, if he's able to get a good run. I am so sorry that they're jumping on my screen. That's probably warp on my end. He's going to block the 24.
This is gonna
The
get.
7's going to slide
This
up.
could get ugly.
There he goes.
Oh,
There
he is
he
sliding.
goes.
He is sliding.
Oh, there goes the 50.
Oh, he gets into him. Oh, no.
Oh, upside
Upside
down.
down is Jovan Anderson. Amolino is spinning.
Look at freaking Robbie got into the grass. Right about Shane's luck. He's the
3 round. Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Well,
That.
racing for the win.
What can we do about that? We're always in that type of situations where we got to go for it, man. It's what we got to do.
You
There's
gotta
no
go.
more-
The hole was
You
there.
have to take. There's no more give anymore, especially on a one lane track like this. You have to take. Take everything you
No,
can get.
that wasn't Anderson upside down. That was Natan upside down.
Oh, that was Natan. You're right. Good catch.
Oh
7
my
went
gosh.
airborne a little bit. But yep, I cannot fault.
once.
I mean, yeah, the 24
Right.
caused it, but you can't fault
Yeah.
him for going for that move.
Oh god,
Exactly.
no. I would have probably done the same exact thing.
I
probably
would've-
I
done
would
the
have.
same move as the 24. If everyone knows me racing, that's for sure.
Oh, I would have.
So the 7, wow, the 7, yeah, the 24 made the move, got the 7. The 7 bounces off the wall hard. Thank God for safer barriers, though.
This may have opened the door for Emery to go 2 in a row, possibly. Oh man,
I
great
thought-
avoiding job there by 25 in the
I
18s.
thought Wets won last week.
No, it was Emery.
Aha. But yeah, the 36 just basically pulled a Clint Boyer with a barrel roll, just flipped it once and kept on going.
We'll see how much damage he has. You guys coming down pit road there.
I mean,
I
do
wouldn't
see.
be surprised if he hasn't that much damage because I know I've
I-
been through a few scuffles earlier tonight, and I was still able to keep up just
I
fine.
do see roof, that infamous. I do see roof damage on the 36 based off the helicopter camera. That's all the. That's the Alameda team
I will point this out
involved in
though.
that.
Cody Lamas is
So-
now 4th.
Wow.
Chris Wett's 5th. Henry Nova's 6th. Talk about some underdogs from the... Or I don't know if you'd say underdogs as much as it is just where did they come from?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
this
more like a where'd they come from? They've been through a few scuffles themselves.
Oh man, I thought the 48
Yeah.
would be really struggling after hitting the
Same.
inside wall pretty hard earlier in the race. But there he is. But let's see. Emery and Mallon finished 1-2 last week. And now they're 1-2 again. And Dunlap looking to spoil the party. And that's not to say that everyone else isn't going to try to get every bit that they can.
He could
Chris-
potentially do
yep.
it. I think he has the 4 tires.
Emery taking the bottom.
If
now
I
to the
recall
top.
correctly, I think the 52
Lamas to
and
the bottom.
okay, the 18 has 4 tires. My bad.
Yeah, the 18 has 4. Everyone has 4 except the
Except for the
52.
Except for the 52.
Yeah, that's not a good
I mean,
thing,
the
especially
50
since you basically
Yeah.
lost your outside shield.
Yeah, but
52 is a sitting duck on 2 tires.
Emery has been fire on these restarts though.
It has to be perfect for 8 more corners.
That's what it's going to take. This is it.
And this is the point of return. This is the last few laps of the race. You gotta go for it. You gotta set at 110% of your speed.
Yep.
You need 2 good qualifying laps for this.
Because you might not even make it to the checkered. The caution might come out before then, so you've got to make your move. You got to pick your poison right then and there.
All it is at this point is you make your bed, you gotta go lie in it.
That's
I like
very,
that.
very true.
So Emery
As
and
the
Mallon.
invisible pace car makes his way in, we'll be ready to go for the final restart of the race.
Emery and Mallon. Lamas and LaPrat. I'm actually surprised that LaPrat has gone for the outside. But he's been up there.
Surprise. Look at
I think he
Henry
just wants
Nova
that track
up there,
position.
too.
He wants to be in that second lane.
He's been doing well up there. I mean, it's do or die. This is it.
The outside lane could be good for one lap only. So let's see if he can take
There
advantage of
it
it.
is.
Even
Emery's
jump
got a
there
push from
for
Lamas.
the front row. Pretty even. But Emery's going to get the advantage.
The uphill clear the 18. 48's ready to go past him on the inside.
Clears the 18, no
Brady
problem.
might steal this win.
48. Oh, it a little sideways is the 18. But the 52 is checked out already. Oh, man, look at that freaking dive there on the outside from the 18. They've actually all gone it pretty quickly.
That's it. That's the caution.
Oh, caution is out. And it's Dixon.
42 is going to go back to back.
Dixon flipping again, and just like Schwallenberg went,
All again.
just like Schwallenberg went back to back in Auto Club in Las Vegas last season, Emery will do the same thing. With a crash there off of turn 4, involving the 6, the 11, the 14. Oh man, if that had stayed green, I think they would have been running him down.
Yeah, they probably would have, but just hats off to Emery for getting 2 in a row in the first 3-4 races of the season.
Yep, first 4
Totally
races.
forgot I didn't race last week.
First multi-time winner of the season.
Third race of the season for me.
Emery is your winner. Again.
First multi-time winner of the season. Coming in the 4th race. Yeah, he knows a thing or two about
Emery's
getting
getting
it
bullied.
done.
He might not be able to do burnouts now.
Yeah, everyone giving him some aggressive congratulatory bumps. We'll see what caused the race-ending caution here.
Looks like warp again.
Oh man, you're kidding me. Was it the 14?
I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm gonna throw my opinion based off of how I've been warping at times.
That actually,
I think being on a hardline connection would probably save the issue with being warped. You know.
that actually looked more like the 18 push, or the 18, the
11.
I'm okay, I swear.
Can you mathematician tonight?
No.
It kind of looks like the 11 got on a little bit of a bump on my side of the screen, but at the same time, the 14's internet might have been a little bit bad this week. I mean, mine's been bad all month, all summer actually.
Yeah, the 14 was definitely warping just that little bit, so I think it was maybe the combo of the 11 pushing up. He was definitely about a lane and a half up
It's
in
kind
the
of like
14.
mine was similar with me and what my wreck with the 14, where I just kind of pushed up because I hit the apron, but 11 was just pushing up.
Well, we get according to Cody in the chat, someone's getting smacked apparently.
And
I can't wait to see it happen.
And apparently he's laughing his butt off at me, so there you go.
And Chris Emery has already pulled off the track. But going 2 in a row was the 52, and already the waiting room has exploded.
Yep,
Yeah.
they're all waiting in line to get that there interview.
We'll go over.
I'm always the first in line. I try to be the first in line and explain what the hell's going on in my race. I've been trying to keep my attitude cool, and I've been trying to bring in some positive energy into this season.
Well, we do
I
appreciate
just don't
you.
want to be the guy that just rages at everything anymore. I'm just trying to have a positive attitude towards everything. That's why I'm trying to change as much as I can.
Everything's great. I'm just here to get back at the racetrack and here to the booth. I mean, what else is new?
I mean, yeah, every time I get wrecked, I just want to go out and try something different, be in the booth. Why not? Be like Clint Boyer.
Everything's great.
But
The
anyway,
only thing you can't pull the Clint Boyer with is have a beer in the booth. Oh, wait, what?
So Chris Emery has
alphabetical order, or
I'll probably be going by order of a finishing position. What I'm going to do first, though, is actually get the finishing results here. We'll show it to everyone here on stream. So Emery with the win. And side by side there for second, it's going to be Lamas that's going to be credited with second, ahead of Mallon in third. Freaking where did he come from?
that just shows the patience of the 48. That he's a very patient type of racer. He's not the type. He'll always be the person that just shows up at the end out of nowhere, and you're like, what in the heck did he do? Where did he come from?
Yeah, I did not see that coming, but P2. And that is freaking cool to see. Don LaPrade will finish a very excellent fourth. And Chris Wentz from several laps down, involved in a few incidents. Top 5 for the 71. Also, shout out there to 6th place finisher Daniel Rodriguez. Henry Nova will be 7th. Daniel Day 8th. Really close side by side for 9th between the 69 and the 24. I think the 24 is going to end up getting that.
So that's very unfortunate for Shane to be ended up right there. He was going to be my pick to win in that closing laps.
Yeah, I thought he would have had it if, unfortunately,
He would
that
have
would.
gotten away with it too if it weren't for that meddling kid.
What about those meddling kids there, Nick?
Yeah, that's what he would have got if it weren't for that meddling.
Who's the one in the mask?
Are you gonna diss on my favorite number there?
7, I thought.
Yeah, I'm talking about the 7. You're just an undane.
Yeah, 7 finishing pretty far down the road, unfortunately.
He was he got the unfortunate. He got the luxury of finishing just above him, jump above me. I think in 19th.
Oh, did he retire?
Yeah, I had to retire. I think he retired too. I thought him pull.
Yeah, he had to because he got sent up into the air because of the.
Oh yeah.
Back end.
Dang.
I mean, I just pulled off the track because I was embarrassing myself. That's why I took the 2 C's and say, you know what, I'm done.
Well,
I'm not gonna get harassed anymore, so I'll go.
Well, it's cool to have you up here though, for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm not even sure what I even feel like doing in the IMRC Cup Series if I want to run it or just want to be in the booth. Who knows?
I mean,
I'll just see how the like maybe a few more races go. I mean, I kind of want to just focus on my classes next semester because I know the semester is coming soon, and I know I said I wanted to do IMRC Cup racing for the last 2 seasons, but school got in the way, and I'm pretty sure school's going to start to get in the way again. But I'm more importantly focused on this semester coming because it's my last semester, and I want to go out with a bang. Like I want to get a 4.0. I want to get a 4.0. So I'll see how I feel about
so you basically want to go out with a bang with straight A's, not to literally go out with a bang with the other bang. Oh no!
It always takes precedent.
I mean, we got that waiting room's about to explode.
Yeah, we got the waiting room. So enough about me and my pathetic life, and just bring someone else in here.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and jump on it here. Chris Emery has rejoined TeamSpeak, so I poked him to see if he wants to be interviewed then. But for now, we'll start with the runner-up.
User was moved to your channel.
The runner-up finisher, Cody Lamas. I've always said you were Mr. Where did he come from? I don't think that you could have personified that any more than tonight. How'd you do that?
You know, it's crazy because you see all these people every race, every time. They go in there, drive it like crazy, bat out of the hell, and I just let them go and hang out in the back because there's really, I don't know if this is the mindset to have, but I just never see the point to be up in that mess like early in the race. And it's, you know, you just kind of hang out and just kind of pick the bottom every time and let everyone else just do their thing like they normally do in these green-white checkers. And yeah, I thought we could have maybe had a chance for Emery on his old tires, but hey, I'll take 2.
There's nothing wrong with coming in second with that type of performance, Cody, because you and I we were racing together for quite a while in the race.
Yeah, I mean, I just, you know, you see like some of these people, I don't want to call anyone out, but like you get everyone checking up in front of you and stuff, and then they just send it up your inside, like, you know, it's crazy to me that people drive like that.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little bit guilty with that as well, Cody. Don't worry.
I'm just saying, you know, in general, and then they burn up their stuff, and then they drive you still like a dick, but we burn stuff up. It's like
exactly. Like I was trying to do that on the outside, like just letting the insides go by, because I was like, okay, that plan didn't work, so I'll just wait for all the people to go out by me on the outside, and then I'll just start saving my tires and just work my way up from there. But that was unfortunate on my end too. But you managed to salvage your P2, so congrats to that.
Yeah, I also wanted to say that I almost pulled a Jeff Gordon on that one wreck in the beginning of the race.
I mean, I mentioned that to Andrew there, Cody, because when you hit that the inside wall, I thought you were going to hit that opening, and I was like, oh no, this is not going to be good.
Yeah, I went to miss, and I think Jeff's car, because he was warping all day, hit me. and then I was able to lock the brake down, and it gave me, my hood was crumpled. Like, if I went to the in-car, it looked like a chewed up piece of paper. But
Yeah,
it
it
was
looked like
only
you
a
had a
14,
buckle though.
it was
You
only
were,
a 14-second, like, 5
yeah,
stop. So
yeah.
I really didn't feel any issue. And it's crazy to me because, like, Goss and all them, they had pretty much the same thing, but they were destroyed in off base. I, I've learned not to question our damage model anymore because
The game is dumb.
yeah, I don't understand sometimes.
Well, it definitely worked out in your favor, though. Bringing it back with the second, I'm sure that probably, hopefully, same thing will come around for Kentucky. But great job, though.
Yeah, thank you. We'll do the same. We'll just hang out and watch everyone die with 20 to go.
I'll go follow you then. We'll watch them all die together.
Yeah, good luck with that. All right.
User left your channel.
That's the runner-up. We're gonna, since he jumped back in, we'll talk to the race winner here, because he had quite a show going there. I think actually started
User was moved
pretty
to
far
your
back in the
channel.
field, but ends up bringing it home. Strategy calls, a little bit all over the place, but Chris Emery, you bring it home for the second win in a row.
English. Second time in a row.
Yep, second time in a row. How are you feeling?
Man, it feels good. It probably should have been even 3 in a row if Michigan could have played out, but man, what a dream season so far.
It's
I kind of
definitely
wish to be in your now, man. You managed to get that 2-tire strat all the way around. You managed. I thought for sure you would have been a sitting duck as soon as the outside line. You lost your little partner there with the 7, but you managed to pull it off with that 2-tire strat. I thought for sure that the rubber would have caught up with you, and you managed to get it done. How would you feel about that? Like managed to pull that off?
Yeah, well, I started on the outside earlier, and I mean you could sling it into turn 1 on the outside, and I was thinking maybe they were going to do that because I did that to the 18 earlier in the race, and I figured if he got a good start, he'd probably just do the same thing to me on that restart. But yeah, I was able to hold it wide open on the bottom. You can do that if you get in there and not start twitching. But yeah, if actually, you know what, if the caution didn't come out coming to the white flag, the 48 or maybe the 18 probably could have taken it away if we could have got another lap. My left sides were pretty worn. But yeah, man, it feels good. I only get some wins over in the Cup Series, and yeah, it feels good.
I'm sure feeling good heading into another similar track at Kentucky. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on you then and see if we can make it a trifecta.
Yeah, that'd be great, man. I really also like coming back and watching these broadcasts. I forgot last week that we were broadcasting, and so I left early. But and I actually forgot again tonight. But I was like, oh, we're broadcasting. I think I'll go back. So
Yeah,
thanks for having me up here in the booth, man. And yeah, thanks for watching. And man, it's kind of unbelievable, really.
and I saw you pop back in TeamSpeak. It's like, you know what, we'll go ahead and see if we can get the winner's interview this time around, and appreciate your time. Congratulations again. Drove fantastically. Looking forward to seeing how Kentucky works
Yeah,
out.
that was a very impressive drive.
Thank you very much, man. I really pride myself on racing people clean and not ruining other people's races, and just hold my own. Even if they get by me, I just let them go if it benefits me. And I just want to be known as a good, clean racer. That's pretty much it. So hopefully people can see that. And yeah, man, I also want to thank Shane Side for giving us a place to race. I really enjoy racing here. I think practice could be cleaned up a little bit, and maybe
I can definitely second with that. I'm always
Yeah.
in their melees.
yeah. So maybe the first 20 minutes of practice they could do that, and then
I
keep
mean,
clean.
I'm
once
going to
the
throw my
server
admin,
builds
my
up.
old admin hat here. I had a rule when I admin my stuff there, wow, Chris. I had a rule that if you wanted to goof off and everything, do it behind the pit wall. That was my thing. But I don't think Shane does anything like that. But that would be an idea to pass along to him. But we'll go from there.
Well, I think with the fact that this is broadcast, you inadvertently just did.
Well, shite.
Careful.
I said shy. I didn't say the other word.
But no, Chris, appreciate your time, man. You're kicking butt, and just keep it up, man.
Hey, thanks, Andrew, and see y'all around. Thank you very much.
See you around.
See you next week.
User disconnected from
there we
your
go.
channel.
All right. Yeah, he knows how to get it done. I've raced him in some other places. Good guy right there. Let's see. Who's next? I think P3. Shut up, Windows.
I think that was done.
I think it was Tyler, actually. I think it was...
Oh.
I think it was Tyler and then
Tyler.
Dunn, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
Third place for you there for the melon. I had to make that reference. A bit of a drag race there at the 48.
Here?
Yeah, it's Chastain. No, it's Bobby Labonte. Get it right.
It's Ross Chastain. Wear Bobby Labonte's skin. That's what it is.
I mean, he can't smash. Well, he
Beautiful.
doesn't have to smash the watermelons though.
I like
all
to
jokes
think I
aside,
drive
you managed
more
to
like
pull up a
Bobby
P3
than
with
Ross
that late
Chastain.
race carnage there. How do you feel about that?
That late race carnage was kind of embarrassing. Wish we could go green near the end of races for like more than 2 laps, but I don't know. We haven't been doing that lately, so it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah, I know. That's part of that's probably my fault too.
No, not your fault.
No. I know I caused a few incidents there today, so that's why I wanted to bring my apologies for not bringing the green flag racing to your liking.
Don't worry.
Well, it wasn't the ones I'm talking about weren't your fault. So. But it's just frustrating when you have a good car and a good run exiting the corner, and you're going to be side by side for the lead with a car that has worse tires than you, and a caution comes out. So that's really frustrating. So
Racing's a
people
chaotic
could.
sport. If it's one thing I know, that's what
What?
it is. Racing can be a little bit too chaotic at times, and sometimes things just don't always go our way. And unfortunately, like what happened with you tonight, just managing to get a P3 out of that, you probably could have gotten more. It's unfortunate, and it really happens to the best of us almost every week.
Yeah, I just wish people would use their heads more often because everyone's just being way too aggressive throughout the whole
I
race.
can name a few people.
Well, definitely got... Let's not do that, but I will say, though...
I won't. I'm saying I can, but I won't.
On a brighter note, though, I've second and third the last 2 weeks. That's got to be a bit of a confidence booster, though.
Yeah, a little bit. I got like 27th the first race and then missed the second race because of broken power supply. So, I'll keep taking these top 5s as they come, I guess.
At least you didn't kill 6 people during a caution period without even knowing it 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That was interesting.
Things happen. Stop blaming yourself.
I am blaming the campus internet, okay? I'm just glad I got 2 more weeks here, and I get to go back home to Philly. Not nice.
Oh, man.
I'd rather be here in Stone Harbor.
But no, Tyler, despite not being able to quite run for it there at the end, still a phenomenal run. Kept the car up there pretty much all night. That was... oh, my God.
You good?
I don't know anymore. That's like the fourth stroke I've had tonight.
Oh, Lord. You don't need to go to the hospital, do you?
Debatable.
I just feel bad for Shane after that race. And Shane and Dane, they were up front like the whole race, and Shane ran out of fuel and had to pit, and Dane got involved in a wreck because we had like freezing tires because everyone kept wrecking.
Shane and Dane.
Yeah, it was a shame.
What a pain. I am sorry.
I was gonna say, he's filled with pain.
This has turned into nothing but dad jokes, so I'm gonna let you go here.
All right.
But great run though, and best of luck at Kentucky.
Thanks.
User left your channel.
This has just turned into something else, so we'll go ahead and get
Yep.
let's
Yeah,
see.
let's just get the others up
Yeah,
there.
well, we got here. You know
This is
what?
what happens when you throw me in the booth.
Yeah, that's normally how it goes.
User
We're
was
gonna
moved
get the
to
rest
your
of the we're gonna get the rest of the party up here.
They're
User
doing it
was
one at a
moved to
time?
your channel.
We'll try.
User was moved to your channel.
Not always easy. Let's see. Who we starting with? I guess we go down the alphabetical list here. Don the Prad. 4th place. After it was all said and done. A pretty chaotic race, especially toward the end. But you just were lurking there pretty much around the 5th to 10th range pretty much all night. How was it going from your perspective and bringing it home 4th? How are you feeling?
Well, despite that, I ended up getting a penalty for making illegal pit service when that unlucky caution came out. I was feel pretty good about that. And, I knew we were a top 5 car, and that caution did not help us at all. But luckily, with the cautions, it enabled us to get up to where we need to be, put us back to kind of where we started, really. So where we were the whole race. So I knew that if I can at least just get up to 3rd or 4th, somewhere around that range, maybe I'll have a shot at it. But I think I was just trying to be conservative because with all the cautions and people wrecking and whatnot, at that point I just had my mind kind of shifted to just trying to at least if I can't win, the best that I can do is get a top 5 finish. So I thought I was
salvage whatever you can.
Yeah, I thought I was cooked in that unlucky caution that I got that put me in the back, but fortunately we were able to march our way up to 4th and all that. So I gotta say that our night was a pretty good night.
Right on with that, and with a similar track at Kentucky, I'm sure that'll be a good confidence booster. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on you for that one. We're gonna keep things moving along here. My boy Natan.
From your channel.
Well, if it isn't my old Brazilian friend with that good, where did he finish, Mandrew? Top 5?
I have no idea.
I lost where he finished. I left the server.
I finished with a great P14. That's very good. I'm very happy about it.
And flip of the night.
At least you did better than me. Let's just say that.
Look, man, I need to stop flipping cars. It's not fun anymore. Plus, my car looks so good, man.
You guys do it all the time in practice.
It doesn't deserve that kind of treatment. The problem is my point situation is the worst right now, and I definitely am in a must-win situation.
Your point situation?
In a must-win situation.
I'm just saying.
And well, I will start acting like that, so expect me to drive like a madman for the next races.
And you haven't already been?
Nah, I was on Clero's economic mode. I swear, I was like taking it easy. If I win Kentucky, I'll be here on the broadcast for Outward and then for Boston because I don't like those tracks. But if I don't, I'll probably not be in the playoffs. Like I must say that. So I'll be here in the broadcast for the playoffs. So it's not that bad if I don't qualify for it. But I'm definitely gonna try it.
That's probably me too, if I don't make it.
Yeah, then we'll be both here. That's a great rivalry to have here, Andrew, in your broadcast. We are gonna break the curse rule,
Are you two gonna start throwing things?
We have to put you guys into separate corners of the booth.
Just pow each other, I guess.
But worse. Yes, but worse in the poor version.
Does this mean we have to get you guys 2 rental cars and take you guys to the Daytona Road course and let you guys go at it like at the previous situation?
I'm wrecking him.
I was gonna say those 2 cars are probably gonna be destroyed. I appreciate you two at least being willing to get along here, at least a little bit.
What's with the IMRC booth with Natan and Nick going at it for next week in Kentucky? Oh wait, I won't. I would love to be around for it, but I can't because I won't have internet. So
I do. I still try to aim for PG, so at least there's that. But we'll keep it going.
Well, we might have to have a little disclaimer in the chat, in the little description box next week. Viewer discretion is advised. The following video has been 5 minutes length.
Most likely.
At least it's not TV 14.
We're gonna jump.
It's probably gonna be TV 14.
We still got a couple guys to talk to here.
We're gonna steal your broadcast, Andrew. We already did.
You're already doing it. Mr. Rogers. We'll jump to you because you were about midfield and unfortunately involved in some trouble there, albeit I don't know where you finished. I'm not going to make that mistake like I did last week. So, I'll just ask how things went down from your perspective, and maybe what the hope is heading to Kentucky.
I'll ask him who's the best team owner, though. Just saying.
Well, with the way the track drove today, you couldn't really do anything unless you were on the bottom. So, top side was just utter garbage, non-existent, couldn't do anything. If you got stuck up there, you were going backwards. If you tried fighting to stay up there, you would just burn out the right front. So, it was very difficult in the beginning. I lost a few spots from where I started, and then I just slowly made my way forward. Stayed in the top 10 for a little bit, had an unfortunate accident, relegated us back, got back up to the front, and then, kind of like Auto Club, it just all went down the toilet at the end, and I think I got 12th, but I'm not sure. There's also a possibility that I might have made a choose cone violation, so I don't know. It was a top 10 day, 8th place at best, I felt, and I didn't get that. So I just hope Kentucky doesn't drive like this, because having a 1-lane track is just stupid.
Hey, I'm knocking on wood too here as a driver. I'd rather have something multi-groove.
Well, and that is a frustrated Zach Rogers. I'm sorry.
I don't blame him any one bit.
No, that's
You see me get frustrated before.
Yeah, it's tough being in a situation like that, but
and I don't blame him one bit, because everyone knows how I can.
Yeah, it's understandable, but still,
and at least
good
you're getting
running though.
Frustrated for the right things, though. You're getting frustrated. It's not like being frustrated over completely nothing. It's more like frustrated being like, perfect reasons. Like, it'd be terrible. Like, I couldn't make any move, like going to the outside or whatnot. You wouldn't be able to do anything like that. Therefore, you'd just be stuck back there, and you'd get frustrated because it's either you're stuck ruining your right front, or just bite the bullet and go all the way back to last place.
Should I just hand you the mic?
I'm sorry, Miller. Here.
I'm just messing. But no, Zach, you're still driving great, and all I'll say is I'm looking forward to racing you a little bit this coming week. Nudge, nudge.
Yep, you got it.
You
better bring your A game.
Even that might not be good enough, but I'm gonna try.
Then bring your B game.
I'm gonna bring Plan Z out.
B plus game.
Z.
That's
a reference I haven't heard in a while.
Well, I'll ask Tristan Allen here, who's also up here, the fact that you were around a lot of the craziness, a lot of the hornet's nest throughout the race. What was that like, and trying to avoid some of the carnage?
It was just really stupid, that entire race. We ran perfectly fine, and the first run, I was getting acclimated to the track, and then we had a caution. Then that second run, I flew from 16th or so up to the tail end of the top 10, just by saving tires and being at the tail end of the run. Then it was caution after caution after caution. One of those, I hit the apron, slid up the track, and then it just broke loose on exit. So that one, completely my fault. But then it's I blow a second gear, can't get a restart, and then it's just another wreck, and then it's the internet going out, and then it's the computer restarting itself for no reason. Just that entire race was terrible.
Dang.
So you live in Spain without the S. Gotcha.
That was probably
How did you lose your ass, man? That's bad news.
I don't know why my second just kind of... I don't know, when I was spinning down the track, I locked them up, and then I go to restart back through the gears, and it just seconds gone. So.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes sometimes. I've been on the receiving end of that too.
Now I've got to think if I even want to keep going for this title, because I've lost so many points. I haven't finished top 10 since Stega, so gotta think about what I want to go for now.
Yeah, it's completely up to you though, and whatever you do decide to do, we'll be rooting for you. No doubt about it. Root for everybody, basically, but hey, always good to see guys out there. Good to see hard racing. Yeah, a little crazy there at the end. But of course, Nick, thank you for joining there, and also thank you to Allie for joining for the duration of that race. Appreciate you guys. I will get this one wrapped up here. Some happy people, some not so happy people. That's racing. IMRC.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
flipping
it's
cars.
just pain sometimes.
Flipping cars.
Flipping cars.
Yep.
Andrew, we need to practice something for the playoffs here, since we are all of us are here. You know what I mean, right?
Oh, in sync.
The last words of the.
Oh, jeez. This is gonna be something.
Man.
Well,
It's always something.
I guess if I know Natan knows it, I don't know if you two know it, but maybe I'll catch on.
Perhaps.
Nick, do
You
you
mean
know the
Natan?
words?
You know Natan? You mean Natan's doing our catchphrase?
Oh yeah. He
Nick,
he always
do you know the
hijacks
words,
these.
man?
He always hijacks these things.
Oh yeah, man! I'm gonna hijack your broadcast on playoffs, man.
Oh, I'm sure. You've done it multiple times.
Just pops up out of nowhere.
Nick, do you know the words, man?
I do not. I don't think.
All right, man. Watch and learn. Come on, guys. In 3, 2,
Well,
1. On that note, though.
Thank you for watching, everybody. See you at Kentucky. Until then.
Bye for now.
You said
And
that.
take care. I forgot.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.
Yep. One.
Y'all take
two,
it easy.
1, 2, 3. Take care
And
Y'all
bye,
take
for
and
now.
bye for now.
But don't take it easy.
Never.